Welcome back to the channel. Today we have 2026 Jan P3 walkthrough. It is Edmond. Don't forget to subscribe. We move on to question 2. Question 2 of the paper. So you're looking for dy dx of this function here. You can see this is the product rule. So your y equals to x squared natural log of 2x. So product rule, your u is x squared, and then your v is the natural log of 2x. So when you get the derivative, du dx, which is 2x, and dv dx, which is the derivative of the natural log is all the derivative of the inside, which is 2, over the function itself, which is x. So you have your derivative as 1 over x. Then you join it. You know the chain, the product rule says if you have u times v, the derivative is always going to be equal. The derivative of u times v, dx of u times v, is going to be always equal derivative of u times v plus derivative of v times u. So your dy dx here is equal to 2x multiplied by the natural log of 2x plus the derivative of v, which is 1 over x, multiplied by u, which is x squared. So your final answer is your dy dx is 2x natural log of 2x plus x. That's your 2 marks. Now, as I always told you, you can always skip some of these steps, but I'm explaining it, so I'm writing each and every step. That is part 1. All right, I'll raise this and move on part 2. Part 2 of the question, what we have here, we have our f of x as equal to that. Now, this is going to be the quotient rule, where we have this our u and this one as our v. So we're saying that our u is equal to e of 2x. So the derivative of u, which I can write as u prime, the derivative of the exponential function is or the derivative of the top, which is going to be 2 times the function itself. All right, and then my v is going to be equal to 4x plus 3 to the power of 2. And here I'm going to use the chain rule, the derivative, which I'm going to write as v prime, that's the derivative of v. I'm going to use the chain rule, the 2 comes down, multiplied by the power reduces by 1, so going to be power 1, multiplied by the derivative of the inside here, which is 4. So your derivative is going to be 8 into 4x plus 3. Now join it from the quotient rule. The quotient rule is in the formula booklet, so you shouldn't worry about this. So the derivative of this function, if it is u over v, the derivative will be the derivative of u times v minus the derivative of v times u over v squared. This is in the formula booklet, so you shouldn't worry about that. Okay. Now we join it together, so that means our derivative f prime of x is going to be equal to the derivative, which is of u, which is 2e of 2x, multiplied by v, which is 4x plus 3 squared. You subtract the derivative of v multiplied by u, which is e of 2x, all of it over 4x plus 3, all squared. But this is so what I'm saying here is that this is supposed to be all squared, because the formula says that should be all squared. But you have this x power of, is you have x, you have power of 2, so that means here becomes power of what? Power of 4. Now this is your answer. This is your derivative. You have your derivative, but the only thing that you need to do, you need to simplify your derivative into this format here. Now that means we're going to do some bit of factorization. Now the easiest thing I look at here in the factorization, I look at the common things that I can factorize out. What are the common expression that you can put out? You can see you have e over here, e of 2x can be factorized out. And then you have the 4x plus 3 you can factorize out. You can see here, you can see that this has a power of 2, and this one here has a power of 1. So I'll put the smallest power outside. So you're going to put a power of 1 outside. Then that means what you have here, the power of 2, you still is 4x plus 3. but at the same time you didn't put the 2 outside, so the 2 remains over there. Minus, this is going to be 8 left, like that. And then you have all of it over 4x plus 3 to the power what? To the power 4. Now, what I see here, I see that I can cancel out because this is power 1 and then this is power of 4. I can cancel outside menu with power of 3 down. So I have this as 4x plus 3 to the power of 3. And then I have the e of 2x. Now, this is totally gone now. This is gone. So what I have inside the bracket, open the bracket, that is going to be 8x plus 6 minus 8, which is going to be minus 2. So then what you're going to do next, you can factorize. This one can also be factorized out. You can factorize the 2 outside. So your final answer, your final derivative is going to be factorize the 2 outside from here. So then you have the e of 2x into 4x minus 1, all of it over 4x plus 3 to the power of 3. That's going to be your answer. So you see that your a is equal to 4 and your b is equal to minus 1.